Hello, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. So today we're going to go over all my Halloween collection. Now there's a couple of pieces what I'm missing, what I could do with having in my collection, but I don't have them. That's the Loomis character and Laura character. NECA do both of them and they do them in retro style as well, but I don't think you can buy Loomis separate in retro style. I think it's a package what they do, so that's the reason that I haven't actually got it. But that's the only two pieces what I'm missing really. But obviously the Laura character as well, is it, I can't remember if that is a name, I'm probably saying the name wrong, but yeah, she's from obviously from the second one, which I'll mainly concentrate on the first one. Obviously I have got the Halloween 2018 retro cloth by NECA in there, because obviously I've got it in my collection, so I wanted to put it in the video anyway, but I mainly concentrate on just the 78 one. So I get all like the sort of like the knife and stuff like that from the 78, the mask, obviously the two different versions of Michael Myers, and obviously the tombstone as well. So yeah, so we're going to go over it anyway. We're going to do what we did with the Chucky one and the Freddy one. We're just going to do the same, just put it on the rotating base, just talk about a little bit about it, and basically that's about it. I didn't do a video last week, so I do apologise for that. I was really busy. I didn't have time. Plus, I ain't had nothing new in the collection for, it seems like for ages, but it hasn't been that long. I think the last thing that I got was the big Chucky doll, which is he's just sat down there. That was the last thing I got, and that was to be fair, I think that was only about 4 weeks ago. So it just feels like it's been ages since I've had something new in the collection room though, but that's where it is, isn't it? Sometimes when you're collecting, sometimes you just can't get certain pieces, even though they're not expensive to get, but obviously other things are more important, like paying bills and buying food. So yeah, I ain't been able to get anything for a while, but hopefully, as I say, fingers crossed, I will be ordering something, and I can't wait to get some at least. I'm gonna be basically just probably, yeah, I'll be like so happy just to get something new. But as I say, it's a good thing and it's a bad thing when you're collecting, because as I say, if you're buying something all the time, I find that you won't appreciate probably the pieces more. Now if you don't buy all the time, I think you appreciate the pieces that you've got more than you would if you were just buying basically week after week. So yeah, so we're going to get into it anyway. So again, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up for us please. Subscribe if you aren't subscribed. There's plenty of videos up there now on my channel, and we're going to get into it now. So let's get into it. Right, so we'll just start off with these like little three pieces. There's obviously the bob sheet as well, what you should include with this one, but I'll do that. I'll bring that one in after this one. So basically, you get these. These are like accessory kit what you can get by Trick or Treat Studios. So obviously, you get the tombstone. You also get the pumpkin as well, and you get the telephone when it comes back round, which looks really, really good. Really good detail on it and everything. It's really good detail on all this. And also you get the bob sheet, and you also get different hands as well. The hand sculpts are a lot better from the original 78 what they released of Michael Myers by Trick or Treat Studios. So yeah, it's a really good package what you can get for it. It was a while ago that I got it. It took me a while to get it as well. Never got around to doing it, and I'm so glad that I did. Also, I forgot as well, you also get an extra pair of overalls as well. So it's like a different colour, it's more like a greyish colour, and I absolutely love these overalls what you get with it. But obviously I'll bring that Michael Myers version in very soon. But I just want to have a quick look at these so you can see the tombstone looks really, really good. The pumpkin as well looks fantastic, and the phone looks really, really good as well. You can set the little you can set this off as well, so you can have him posed up where he's holding the phone, and it's pretty good. It's pretty strong. I won't pull it too hard though, but it does feel pretty strong. But it's really good detail. This bit don't move or anything, but it's really good detail they've put on the phone. The pumpkin does light up, and there's a little switch at the back there. And you can see that looks really, really good. So it's like basically like a real sort of candle in there, like flickering. You can see the bits inside, how they do it and everything when you look at it closely, but if you look at it from there, it looks really, really good and really effective. Yeah, they've done a really good job on this pumpkin. I love the colour of it, the paintwork, the weathering to it and everything is just really, really good. And obviously the tombstone as well is really good. Right, so we'll get into the bob sheet one because it makes sense to do the bob sheet one since it's part of the accessory kit. So we'll bring that in now. Right, so I've got this version of Michael Myers with the bob sheet on the rotating base. Now I've had to hold the camera so it might be a bit more wobbly because it's obviously it's a bigger piece. It's 12 inches in height because it's a 1/6 scale piece. With this one as well, the body what is rocking at the moment is the original body by Trick or Treat Studios, and the boots are different. The boots I ordered, I think I ordered them off eBay. I can't remember actually. I can't remember if they are the boots what I ordered off eBay. I think they are. I think I ordered them boots off eBay. And the overalls are the original colour overalls that you get with this 1/6 scale Michael Myers, the 78 one with Trick or Treat Studios. So the only thing what's different is obviously the bob sheet which you get in the accessory kit. The hands as well, you get different hands which you can see the hands are a lot better than what there was originally. You can see the vein work and everything in there, but you can see you've got the glasses as well on, which looks really, really good. So yeah, I end up buying another 1/6 scale body for my other Michael Myers, which we'll do. We'll show that very soon. I do prefer the body that I bought from eBay. What I got, I can't remember where I got it from or the name. Well, I know I got it from eBay, but I can't remember the name of the body type that I use. I did do a video on it, so you'd have to search through my videos and to see which one I use because I did do a video on it. But yeah, it looks really, really good. Obviously it don't come with this base. I made this myself because I wanted to make my own bases for them, and I just went for this basically simple, just a wood effect basically, and use like just a single pole just to basically, it just keeps him standing really, because I didn't want one of them, I didn't want a waist grabber, I didn't want a crotch grabber or anything like that. I just wanted it just to stand basically, so you couldn't really see anything him basically holding him up basically, but you can see that the plastic is just between his legs there, but it doesn't look too bad. But yeah, the base looks pretty good. I've just stuck that plaque on as well. I ordered that plaque from, I can't remember who I ordered it from. I ordered it years ago though. It was a couple of years ago that I ordered it. Yeah, I think it looks really, really good on his little stand. And that's it. I think it looks really good. So that is the Michael Myers bob sheet version. A lot of people complained about this as well, the way it's sat and everything. I think it looks alright. I think it looks good. But yeah, we need to change his pose out as well, because the poses that I've had this one in and the other one in, I've edited them poses for a long time, but I need to change them up really. It's because I just like the way they look as they're posed up right now. But yeah, we need to change that up. So yeah, that's that one anyway, and we'll bring another piece in now. Right, so I brought the diorama in now. So this is supposed to be the Michael Myers house. I made this a few years ago now. I don't think it needs an update. Yeah, I think it still looks good now. I think it still stands out and looks pretty good. Yeah, I think the weathering and the detail that I put in it still really, really good. Yeah, I don't think it needs an update. I think the only thing that I would update on this is probably the steps. I don't like the steps where the steps came out. I think the steps could have be done a bit better now. But yeah. So we'll go over this piece now. This is the Michael Myers version of the 2018 one. This is a retro cloth one, so I had to pick it up because it's retro cloth, because you know I like my cloth ones. It's not the best one though. It's probably the worst retro cloth one I've picked up in my collection. I'm just looking at my shelf now, see if we've got any ones what's worse than this one, but I don't think there is. Yeah, this is the worst one I've ever had. It's not a bad figure, it's just a few issues with it, like the clothing. The way the clothing sits and everything is not fantastic. And the stitching's not fantastic. The head sculpt's, it's okay. I think it could do a bit of work to it. I think they might have updated this one though, so I'm not too sure. The knife looks a bit too big as well. But you get this, you get the pumpkin, but you don't get it with this retro one, because I used to have the normal plastic version of this one. I passed it on because I didn't really want it. I just kept the accessories what you get with it. So you get the pumpkin, you get the tombstone, you get the hammer, and also you get the cop's head, what is chopped off. But I have done some work to these. I've weathered all this one up, and also added a bit more blood to this head, so it looks a bit more detailed. So you can see there, I added like a pool of blood. I think it came out looking really, really good. A bit more gory. And the hammer as well, I had a bit more blood to the hammer, and I think I had a bit of blood to the knife. I think it already had blood on the knife though. I don't know if you can hear that as well, it's raining. I'm hoping it's not too noisy on this video. But yeah, it's not a bad piece, but as I say, I needed something to obviously go with this diorama, because obviously they hadn't done the original 78 Michael Myers NECA. I would love if they did that, but I don't think they can get the license for it. But if they did, then obviously I would get it straight away. I have thought about, I was thinking about this the other day, actually repainting the head and trying to make it look like more like the 78 one. It might be difficult though with all the cracks and everything, but I might try it. It might not come out looking good though, but I might try it anyway, because like I said, I do like the original one. The 2018 Halloween wasn't too bad. It was alright, and the Halloween Kills was it was alright for if you want Michael Myers just basically just to go psycho and just kill everybody basically, which is good. You do want to see him basically become a monster now and again, where he just kills everything, which he is a monster anyway, but do you know what I mean, where he just goes on a rampage and killing loads of people, which is pretty cool for that one. Yeah, but then the last one, oh crap, the last one was just the worst. I think to me, Halloween Ends is probably the worst film what's ever been made in history. Now you could put a really bad film up there, and some films are really, really bad, but some films are probably made to be bad. I mean, this film was made by a big Hollywood director and all the rest of it, and it was terrible. So for that, yeah, it's the worst film for me ever made. So anyway, we're going to bring something else in now, and we'll talk about that now. So we'll bring the knife in now. So I'll just do a quick one on the knife. So basically, when I first bought this knife, this is supposed to be a replica of the 78 one, obviously the one what he uses in the film. And it was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. It was the worst thing I have ever bought. For the price that you paid for it, it looks nothing like this. It looked absolutely awful. It really did look awful. It's a soft, like sort of sponge this as well. So that didn't help the fact that the way it looked as well. It just looked so cheap, and it wasn't cheap. So I ended up repainting it all. I repainted the handle, I repainted the knife blade thing it's supposed to be. I also blooded it all up as well to make it look a bit more realistic as well. I think it turned out better than it was. I think it turned out a hell of a lot better than it was, because originally it did look really, really bad. I don't know if I've got any old pictures of this before it looks like it does now. If I have got any old pictures, I will put them up, but I don't know if I have. But yeah, so that's the knife. So as I say, it looks a hell of a lot better than what it did. I'll just knock the DVD over before I did any work to it. So yeah, we're bringing the next piece in now. Right, so I brought both masks in because when at the beginning of the video, when I showed everything on the bar, what I have in my Halloween collection, I actually forgot this one, because this one usually just sits just at the top of there on the that poster. So basically I totally forgot about this one, so I brought them both in together. So we'll start with this one. This is obviously the one what he wears when he's a kid, which again it's pretty good. There was a couple of things I was disappointed with this one though. Again, the paintwork. This was bought from Trick or Treat Studios. Everything I usually buy as well, just to bear in mind, everything I buy I usually order from Mad About Horror. That's why the one place that I usually get all my stuff from. If I get it from anywhere else, I usually do say in the video, but I think everything up to now is being purchased from Mad About Horror. And now this one, you can see they didn't finish the paintwork at the top here. Obviously it's probably a manufacturing problem. You can see there's a bit of red like paint there as well on the top. So that was a bit disappointing, and there's a bit of a mess there as well, and there's a bit of a mess there. So there's a few messes with this one. Obviously, like I said, it's a manufacturing problem. It can't be helped, but still a bit gutted the way it turned up. But again, it's not too noticeable where I've got it, because I just have it hanging off that picture. So, but yeah, that's the mask what he wears at the beginning of the film. And obviously then this is the main mask that he wears all the way through the film. Now this one is from Trick or Treat Studios again. I did try and do some work to this one. I did really try, and I could not do it for the life of me. I don't know how the people out there who do these rehaul these masks, because I tried my best. I tried messing with the hair. I could not get the hair right. I think I added a bit of a black wash to the face. I think that came out okay, but again, it was the hair. The hair is just super difficult to work with. A lot of people I know, they end up taking the full hair off and just replacing it, but I'm not. I'm not too bad at painting like figures and stuff like that and making dioramas. I'm good at stuff like that, but when it comes to rehauling masks, I'm definitely not good at that. So it's one thing that I need to probably try and work on to make it better, and then this one could look even better than it looks. It still looks good. It still stands out. It's still, everyone when they walk in, they know it is straight away. It's just that I wish it looked better than it does. It's mainly the hair what lets it down, but again, I did try and do this one and I just could not do it. But yeah, again, as I said, it still looks good, and it does look creepy as well. Just that with them basically black eyes, just see him right through. So yeah, that looks good. That is the Michael Myers mask and the Michael Myers kid mask. It does look good though. In certain angles you have this mask at, it looks really, really good. It's just when you come up here, it's just got all this like afro thing going on. But yeah, it does look good though. Right, so we'll bring in, I think I've only got one piece to bring in now. Yeah, and it's my favourite piece. It's the main man himself. Absolutely love this one, but we're going to bring this one in now. So there he is, the main man. This is like the best piece in my collection. It really is. It's my favourite. And it wasn't even expensive. This is like the first once it's scale that Trick or Treat Studios made. And they sold it pretty cheap as well. It was like about 120, and the head sculpt on it is absolutely fantastic. I think it's the best head sculpt out there. There's a lot of people rehaul these and obviously get made heads and that by professionals and that lot, and they look really good. But I absolutely love this one. I think for the price you're paying, is absolutely perfect head sculpt. The body was not that good. But again, you've got to remember that it was the first once at scale that they did, and the overalls was okay, and the hands was pretty bad on it as well, and the boots was pretty good. The boots was fine, but obviously we've adding a bit of extra to this one. So literally these overalls came with the extra accessory pack for the Michael Myers. You got the overalls, you get extra hands, which are better hand sculpts. And obviously you get all the rest of this stuff what I showed you as well. It don't come with this mask what he's holding in his hand. That came off an old statue, and I repainted it so to make it look like the kid's mask basically. And I've had him in this pose for ages because I absolutely love this look where he's holding the mask and he's sort of looking down at it. I think probably like reminiscing is like probably his first kill, which was his own sister, which is pretty sick. But yeah, I just love this look. And yeah, as I said, this is probably my best piece in my collection. Now Freddy is the most expensive in my collections. It wants its scale version to be actually it's the most expensive piece I've got out of everything, and that Freddy piece is really good, but I just absolutely love this one. I think I love it more because I love the original first film. I am a big fan of Freddy, but Michael just, I don't know, something about Michael. I think it's because there's no dialogue from him, is there? You just there's nothing there. You're looking at him and it's like so evil. And he's got like there's nothing there to his eyes. There's no soul basically, and he's just so creepy. And they captured that look of him in this Once It's Scale piece. I think it just looks so good, and the overalls makes it even better. So with this one, I did add, obviously, I added the new overalls, what you get with the once it's the accessory kit. But also I ended up buying another body, and this body, what I'm using, is so much better than the original body. It's got double bend in the elbows and everything, what you need. He's more bulkier as well, which I absolutely love. I know he was pretty thin, wasn't he? Thin and tall in the original one. But I want him a bit bulky at the top because it makes him look more scary and more powerful. So yeah, I just love the way it looks. This body on these overalls, it just looks absolutely fantastic. The hands look really, really good as well. Just love the way he's just holding that mask and just looking down on it. Really, really good. So yeah, I did make a little base for him as well. I've just put that Halloween sign just at the back of it for now because there's nothing to see her out. It's just plain. I just thought it looked pretty good at the back when he turns around. So I added a bit of grass, and obviously he's possibly like stood on the pavement, and there's like a little picture of him in the newspaper and everything of the killings and stuff that he did in the first one. But yeah, I think the base turned out really, really good. As I say, I do like to try and make my own bases for these, just to make them stand out a bit more. So it just looks different from your usual Once It's Scale people's collections, where they just have the normal rather crotch grabber or the waist grabber. It's just a plain black base. It looks okay, but like the Freddy one's okay. It says Nightmare on Elm Street, but I do want to do an actual base for him at some point. Still haven't got around to doing it, but with him stood on this base, what I've made, I think it looks so much better. And obviously I've just used like a single like plastic see-through like pipe or whatever you want to call it, just to prop him up so he don't fall over. But yeah, I'm gonna have to change his pose out though, because as I say, he's been in his pose for ages, but I do really love this pose. I think I'll swap out, maybe put the knife in his hand, and then have these like sort of hands for the bob sheet, so he's sort of like got his hands out trying to like grab somebody. But yeah, I absolutely love this one. It really is my favourite one out of everything, and it's pretty much the cheapest. Obviously it's a bit more when you get the accessory kit, which is well worth it for the overalls and the better hands as well. And then obviously I opted to get a better body as well, and it does work. It really does work with a better body. Absolutely love it. But the head sculpt on it, it's just perfect. Absolutely perfect for the price you're paying. So that's about it really. There's nothing else to go over. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll have something new to review. I'm hoping for something. Yeah, I'm hoping to get something in. There's something I've got my eye on. I'm hoping it's still going to be available, and I've got some funds to buy it. It's nothing expensive. Basically, it's a Mezco one, and it's the Silent Hill one. It's like a double pack sort of thing. I really do want to get it because I'm a big fan of Silent Hill games, and I really want some. I mean, I made a little diorama, a Silent Hill diorama, but I want something to represent Silent Hill in my collection, and that represents obviously the second game. So yeah, I really want to get it. There's something as well that I really want to get. I will do a video on that, a separate video. It's a Once It's Scale figure by Sideshow, and I downloaded the pictures and it just looks absolutely incredible. But it's really big price. It's expensive basically, and there's something I've never thought I'd actually pay anything out for that sort of price. But I'm really trying to think of a way to actually get it, but it's expensive, really expensive for me anyway. But it does look really, really good. But again, I'll do a video on that coming up soon. So hopefully you like this video. I've probably gone a bit too long on it as well, because I hadn't done a video. Obviously I didn't do a video last week, so I want to make up for it and do one this week, and then obviously I've talked way too much. But I've missed doing it. I don't like doing these videos. But yeah, so again, hopefully you like this one, and we'll see you in the next one. So thanks for watching. Bye bye.